Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I got some good news or some bad news. It depends on what side you are on. And I'm talking about Brazil and Argentina. They are talking about creating one common currency for Argentina and Brazil. So that's a good news for some and bad news for others. Maybe they will join football teams as well. Neymar and Messi could play together. All right, so let's see what's going on here. So we have these two little friends here. Hey, little friends, little good-looking dudes. One is Argentina's president Alberto Fernandez greets Brazil's President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva at the Itamaraty Palace in Brasilia. All right, well, I don't know. They look happy over there, like we're together, but not in that way. But let's get into this using the Jerusalem Post as the media outlet that's going to give us all the credible and reliable information. All right, so this article comes from Jerusalem Post on January 22nd, 2023. Business innovation. Brazil, Argentina, set to announce a joint currency. Hoo-hoo. The plan will focus on how a new currency, which Brazil suggests calling the Sur, South, could boost regional trade and reduce reliance on the US dollar. You haters. They are going to do something again. I mean, what's going on? All these guys are against United States of America. Did you see what Saudi Arabia is doing? Not good. Unfair. They are thinking of diversifying their currency. They will say the currency used to buy their oil. Petrodollar is under threat. All right, so that's not good for us actually. So Biden, why don't you send a few and talk to them, if you know what I mean? Use your how do you call those diplomatic tools that you have, the Americans have, in their diplomacy. I came to talk to you guys. Let me open the bag. The first tool is in diplomacy's threats. All right, doesn't work. All right, next one. The next one is blackmail. No, I guess not. The third one is what that? Change, government change? No, regime change. Not working. And the last one is plain intervention. Bang. So this is what's going on. So Lula and Mr. Argentinian president, right? They are getting in big trouble here. So I'm hoping they don't. But I suspect that these two friendly dudes, right, the President Fernandez and Mr. Da Silva, will get in trouble. I hope they don't have the same faith as others who thought that they could undermine the petrodollar. I mean the dollar. All right, let's see what the Jerusalem Post is talking about. All right, so let's see. Brazil and Argentina will announce this week that they are starting preparatory work on a common currency, the Financial Times reported on Sunday. The plan, set to be discussed at a summit in Buenos Aires this week, will focus on how a new currency, which Brazil suggests calling the Sur, South, could boost regional trade and reduce reliance on the US dollar. That's not good, Financial Times reported, citing officials. Now, I don't know if Sur, that's how you pronounce it. I'm assuming it's something else, but I will use it Sur because it's the way I want it. Now, and I'm quoting, there will be a decision to start studying the parameters needed for a common currency, which includes everything from fiscal issues to the size of the economy and the role of central banks. End quote. Argentina's economy minister Sergio Massa told the Financial Times. Well, idea reviving revived following change of leadership in Brazil. Yes, we got from left to right, actually from right to left, from far right to far left. But no, Mr. Lula is not far left. He's considered an center left or a leftist, even though I would say he's a communist. But hey, I know a lot of people are upset about it, but hey, if you like communism, you should be happy about it. I don't. Politicians from both countries have discussed the idea already in 2019, but met with pushback from Brazil's central bank at the time, and probably Mr. Bolsonaro. Initially starting as a bilateral project, the initiative would later be extended to invite other Latin American nations, the report said. What? Right? Adding that an official announcement was expected during Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva's visit to Argentina that start on Sunday night. All right, if you say so, starts in the middle of the night. Lula arrives with a boat. The Brazilian is waiting for him dancing over there. I know it's not Tahiti or Hawaii, but nevertheless, that's how I imagine it in my bzz. So anyway, my friends, what could be the implications here? Well, it could be implications if they try to oppose the dollar, and let's say they succeed on standing up, not unlike other countries in South America. We can't talk about them right now because Uncle Sam paid a visit, I guess. Peru. Remember Peru? So anyway, if they are able to put together an alliance, they would probably be stronger, right? And could oppose dangers from outside. The problem is once you have more people, you don't have unity. It's hard to form unity with more people. If you're alone, you're alone. You form unity with yourself, if you know what I mean. And but definitely you should put together a system of getting together. But on the other side, I don't like this kind of communities or unities like this. And I have as an example the European community, where you have Brussels doing a lot of things, imposing on other countries, cultural things. And then they use one of the tools, the second tool and the first tool in the toolbox of diplomacy, to make those countries make changes in their culture, traditions, values, and somehow get the Brussels values, the European values, like they're not in Europe. The same thing could happen over there. And believe me, it's Argentina and Brazil as the engines, like you had France and Germany in the European community. I don't know the other ones how much how much weight they have in the union. But I hope, for the benefit of the people in general, that everything ends up well and they could withstand outside influences and blackmail threats, regime change, and straight invasion. So, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.